Hello and welcome to the Voodoo free video for Friday, April 4th. This is David, and let's dig into the S&P 500 where we've got some important action here today. Now, you've heard me a lot over the past couple of weeks talk about more downside to or more potential downside here in the S&P 500, right? After this initial leg down that broke the Voodoo fire line, our subsequent bounces have held below it. That kept us in the spot where an additional leg down was expected, and we got it. Now, I've been talking about a move back down towards this 52.22 Voodoo tree line level. The fire lines are our most important Voodoo line levels. Our tree lines are the second most important, and the tree line serves dual purposes, right? One, they mark progress from fire line to fire line, right? We've got a lower fire line down here at 4083. And so working our way down from the upper fire line immediately starts a roadmap towards 4083. Doesn't say that we're going to get there. It just says, hey, there is a path there. And that path passes through 5222 and 4787. And so the purposes served by those two tree lines is that, one, it's a reasonable spot where we could bounce from, right? And we've seen it time and time again because these levels are relatively important. We can see a reaction there. But getting through them because they are a spot where we could see a reaction, they keep the downtrend in progress if they're broken, as this one was. Now, just come down and visit this snow line, just like tree lines subdivide the region between fire lines. If we're going to come down towards this lower tree line, it means getting through these snow lines. And so we watch them, not just because they happen to be two lines that are between the tree lines, but because they are at the spot where we've seen again and again and again, we might bounce if we're going to. So that's part of the magic of the Voodoo lines. These lines just happen to be in the right spot to monitor these. And so for now, here's what I'm watching going forward, right? We've gotten a little bit below here, but still in the spot where this could just be a counter trend, big counter trend, but counter trend nonetheless, pullback that turns back up. Getting to the lower tree line area would be strongly suggestive that this was becoming more trend-like, focused a lot lower, potentially towards 4083, potentially even below that. So of course, it would need to not just get to there, but through there to eventually get to the fire line. But remember, I said this is the sort of area where we could see a counter trend bounce. So look, first off, support above the upper tree line, 5222, puts everything on hold, and so to the downside. And so long as we stay above that, I think would be a strong sign that bulls were taken back over. Still worry if we get back below, but look for us to hold should we get back above that 5222 area. Meanwhile, right, directly below 4787, so long as we stay below, quite bearish. But this is a spot where I think we very well could retest 5222. Of course, if we ran out of gas at one of these snow lines, 49.53, 55, that sends us back down. Yep, we don't get there. But we could bounce to either of these before that next leg down if this was trend-like. But once again, support above 5222 if we can turn up from 4787. I'd be a little more cautious about being bullish, but I'd expect to turn back down if it was going to be bearish from there. So for now, as I said, 5222 is the level I'm watching, and I'm holding on to all my hedges below it, right? And then watching the roadmap I just sketched out for you from there. So it is pretty easy using the voodoo lines here. We will see what they say for Monday, and we can regroup again because I'll be back with you for Monday's free video as well. Until then, as always, good trading. Hey, David here with Simpler Trading. Thanks for taking a few minutes to watch this video. I hope you found it useful. And if you did, please help us out. Click the like button. You can also add your comments below. We love to read those and respond to them. You can also click the bell icon. That will alert you whenever we have new and updated videos. And if you want to watch us trade in real time with our own money, you can visit simplertrading.com to learn how to sign up. Until I see you again, as always, good trading, and we'll see you at the next video.